So today is Friday, the 5th of January, 2023, and Remy and I are just out for a little walk here today. We're back out at Lake Minden after being up in Oregon for a week, and it's a glorious day today. We're supposed to have some rain tomorrow. We had rain on Wednesday of this week, so just really enjoying this morning's walk. The blue sky and the sunshine, it's just really enjoyable. So Remy and I are gonna go get her a treat, and then I'm gonna go back to work. So today is Sunday, the 7th of January, 2024. And I'm in my 2022 Jeep Wrangler 4xe, and you can see the screen on the nav system here. The left-hand third of it is lighter than the right two-thirds of it, and you also notice in kind of the middle of that left-hand third there's a rectangle with a circle in it. Well, that's some sort of there's some sort of imposed or image left over from the radio system. I'm at, hopefully this focuses, about 32,000 miles. And so I'm going to take the Jeep in on Wednesday to have a coolant valve replaced under warranty, and I'm going to ask them about this radio issue as well. So I've also taken pictures of it. So this is just a little document of it.
Daddy bought Remy a new toy. My sweetheart. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, sweetheart. Blizzard-like conditions, and I'll tell you one thing, it was a whole lot warmer actually being out there playing than it was standing on the sideline watching. Sure. Stephon Page with a big game. Well, good morning, and today is Sunday, the 14th of January, 2024. And Remy and I are going on a little road trip. We're going to go look for some snow. So much of the time, Remy is such the awesome dog. She lays in the motorhome just waiting for Daddy to engage with her in some way. And yesterday I went down to the City of Stockton's animal shelter and hooked up with my good friend Allie, and we did some doggy day out time and some dog video. Produced a video last night. So today is Sunday, tomorrow is Monday, Martin Luther King Day. I've got the day off tomorrow, so today is a Remy day. We're going to get her out and we're going to go look for some snow up in the Sierras. We had some snow the last couple of storms, so we've also had some rain, so there may not be a whole lot to see, but it's getting Remy out of the house for a little while, and that's all good. So stay tuned. Okay, well, Remy and I are here at Dutch Brothers, and in keeping with the Remy road trip concept, I got Remy a pup cup. Remy. Oh, she's taking it. Okay, she's got it in the back seat now. So, Remy and I are out for our little Remy road trip day, and we're going out 80. I was thinking we'd come up to the 1,000 Trails at Snowflower and see if there's any snow on the ground. We're about 20 miles from it. It's 45 degrees out. We're at 3,000 feet. We may not see any snow at Snowflower, but there's a rest area coming up. We're going to stop up here at the rest area, let Remy get out and do some stuff that Remy enjoys. And then we'll continue on to Snowflower just to see what's going on up there. Now, this sign says the Donner Summit Rest Area is closed. That's not where we're going into. But I know the Donner Summit Rest Area, and a lot of people like to go play in the snow there, so I'm sure that's a bummer for some folks. Here comes our exit at Gold Run for the rest area. So we're here at the rest area, and we'll let Remy sniff around a little bit, and then we'll get her some water, and then we'll continue on up the hill. Here's Remy and I. We're up at the rest area. Remy's just doing some sniffing and taking care of some Remy stuff. So we're gonna get her some water now, and we're gonna head up the hill. Right, Remy? Are you ready, baby girl? Okay, let's go. Well, here we are. The off-ramp for Thousand Trails Snowflower. Looks like things might be closed. I may not be able to get back there, but we'll take a look here in a minute. Aw, there's people out there with their dogs. Let's see. So the road up to Snowflower is plowed. So we're gonna go up here and check it out. Well, I screwed up and missed a turn. Actually, I think it was blocked by cars to the Thousand Trails Snowflower. But we're up here on kind of a snowy play area. See down there a ways, you can see cars. And they've got people that are out playing in the snow, getting ready for a little cross-country skiing. So yeah, so here we are. It's about 1.5 feet of snow up here. They've had rain today, so a lot of it's turning into slush, but it's still nice to come up and visit. So I'm going to take Remy out, and we'll let her sniff around a little bit. Remy actually doesn't mind the snow. Of course, she lived in Weed for the first 5 years of her life, and they definitely get snow and weed. So I just came out to look around for a bit. I love this area up here. I just truly love it. No, you don't need to drink dirty water. I got clean water in the Jeep, Ram. Says, yeah, but Dad, that's just how dogs are. So we're now going up 80 eastbound, a few miles to Cisco Grove, and there's a Subway up here. So I'm going to grab a sandwich. Remy got to go out and play in the snow a little bit, so you know, that's a day away for her and with Dad and stuff, so it's a good day. Well, today is Monday, the 15th of January, 2024, and I'm doing something today that I've been wanting to do for a while, and it just hasn't materialized until now. The Dr. Martin Luther King Day March for Our Lives in Sacramento. So I'm looking forward to doing that today. It's about 5:36 a.m. I'm leaving Lake Minden, heading down to Cosumnes River College. Then I'm going to ride light rail up to Hughes Stadium at Sacramento City College. And then I will go back down to CRC and go to Kaiser to see if I can get my flu shot and COVID vaccination. So that's the plan for the day. And then I'll come back and do some work and stuff. So hopefully I'll get you some updates along the way here. Well, I'm on the light rail to the Sacramento City College. Got the Jeep at the Cosumnes River College parking area just in time, so right on schedule this morning. Well, it is about 7:20 on Monday, the 15th of January, 2024. I'm at Hughes Stadium here at Sacramento City College. Kind of got here early, but people are starting to roll in for the Martin Luther King Day March today, so gonna go over and join the crowd. I've been here to City College a number of times over the years.
usually for drum corps shows. In fact, that's probably about the only reason I've been here in the past is drum corps shows. The campus is clean and well maintained, so that's always nice to see. Well, the crowd is filling in. Have all sorts of causes here.
Undoubtedly, one of the most important days of the year in Sacramento and in our country. Because today is the day that we reaffirm our commitment to all that Dr. King fought for in his too short life. I'm Darrell Steinberg, the mayor of Sacramento. I am joined by a number of the great leaders here in the Sacramento area who I think will all speak themselves. I don't know, but I know from the city council, I have my colleagues, council members, Rick Jennings and Lisa Kaplan. Please give them a warm round of applause. This is a very special MLK Day for me because it's my last as mayor.
Representing Governor Newsom's administration and to joining with you to celebrate this great march. I myself has been a community volunteer attending this particular march 20 years, non-stop. Yes, and here this year I'm so glad to have our sisters joining us, and we're just thrilled to be amongst with you. So have a great march today.
This is what I come into in the motorhome. Every time Daddy goes outside and comes back in, this is what Daddy's greeted with. It's the best. Love you, Remy. It's the bestest, Remy. Well, today is Sunday. It's like the 20th of January 2024. And Remy and I are out for our morning walk. I'm headed to the shelter here in a few minutes to work with Allie doing videos. And after that, then I'm going to finish getting the motorhome buttoned up, and we're going to head to Oregon House, to the Thousand Trails at Lake of the Springs up there. So looking forward to spending 3 weeks up there. So that's the agenda for today, and hope you all have a great one. Always enjoy staying here at Lake Minden. It's a bit rustic, but very much enjoy it here. It's a nice place to call base camp for a while.
Well, hi there. Today is Sunday, the 21st of January, 2024. And I'm headed down to the City of Stockton's animal shelter. Had a fair amount of rain during the night. It's looking like it's breaking up out here today, so that would hopefully be nice if we can get dogs outside for a while. But if it's raining, we'll go down to Home Depot and we'll do it there. You know, it's over an hour drive from where I'm camped out right now down to the Stockton Animal Shelter, which is admittedly a bit of a drive. But saw a story on Facebook today that is part of the Stockton Shelter Advocacy Group, and they just transported 14 dogs from the shelter to a rescue that picked them up at the USA-Canada border in Montana, and it just does my heart good to see how hard the people at the City of Stockton Animal Shelter work for the dogs. Rescue Ranch is amazing. I wouldn't trade my experience for anything. I would love to be back volunteering there someday, but the city of Stockton is really trying hard. I had a lady that reached out to me. She was looking to adopt a dog. I got her hooked up with the city of Stockton Animal Shelter. They had a volunteer that drove the dog halfway to the adopter. They handled everything over the phone and through email, and this dog was on the euthanasia list, and I just was hoping that we could save the dog, and we did. I know that the euthanasia rates are probably up for 2023. I haven't looked at the report for the year, but I know that our population was bleak. So I won't be surprised if I see that the euthanasia rate is up for 2023. But I know in my heart and in my mind that they did everything they could for the dogs that didn't make it. Typically the dogs that are euthanized are ones that are not dealing well with the shelter environment. They try various therapies to try and help the dogs survive in the shelter environment, but ultimately there's some dogs that just can't handle it, and it's more torture for them in the shelter than humane euthanasia. It's sad. I wish it didn't have to happen, but it is a reality of rescue, and I'm just really proud of the work that they do. So just wanted to share that with you. I know I don't post much in the way of videos because my life is kind of like every 3 weeks go from RV park to RV park, and that's okay. But doing good stuff, doing the best that we can. So that's all for now, and I'll check in a little bit.
Greetings from the Thousand Trails Oregon house. It's called Lake of the Springs here, kind of between Sacramento and Chico, closer to Sacramento than Chico, but out kind of in that area. And we had a lot of rain last night, but I'm glad to be back here at Oregon Springs, or Oregon House. Remy! Hi, baby girl. There's my Remy. She's a good girl. Her tail's wagging. I can see her body shifting back and forth. You're a good girl. I love you. I love you. Well, today is Saturday, the 27th of January 2024. And I'm here at my sister's house on Rose Street in Phoenix, Oregon, and this is the back side of the house, and Remy's out taking care of her morning duties, and just kind of wanted to show you what their place looks like here. It's a nice little 3-bedroom 2-bath house that they did quite well with. They bought it for $299 about 7 years ago, and they sold it for almost $400,000. They haven't done much to it, a little bit of landscaping, but really that's about it. So this is the inside of their house on Rose Street. It's actually a 4-bedroom. I was wrong.
Then I sleep in a sleeping bag so that my sister doesn't have to change the sheets. So one of the things that I'm doing while I'm up here at Karen and Mike's is I'm helping them to get some stuff packed. One thing is this neon sign that says music. So I've got that wrapped in bubble wrap. And then I've got 3 boxes like this one, which are 20 by 20 by 20. And I'm fabricating a 48 by 20 by 6 box that I'm going to cut that down to size here in a minute, but this is going to go inside of it eventually. I'm probably going to use some of the excess cardboard from that, as well as maybe that, to wrap that in cardboard, and then I'll wrap the cardboard in bubble wrap again. So that's what we're working on. So I've cut the top amount off of that. I needed to have 16 inches, which gives me a 6-inch box height with a 10-inch flap. And so I will use some of this cardboard that's left over here on the floor to wrap the music sign, and then it will go in there on top of that piece. So I scored the sides of those boxes so that we had about a 6-inch high box, and folded them over. As you can see, there's some creases there now. This piece is 18 inches tall. That box is 20 inches wide. So, and that is 16 inches. So we're going to lay that down, put that on top of it, wrap it in bubble wrap, and then throw it in there. Well, I got the neon light wrapped in cardboard, and then put what I had left in the way of bubble wrap around the cardboard, which wasn't much. We're going to throw a towel or a blanket in on top of that, and then we'll close it up and it'll be all ready for Eliza.
Well, good morning. Today is the 28th of January. It's Sunday morning, 2024. And Remy and I are making our way back, slow but sure, to our base camp at Oregon House. Had a very nice visit with my sister Karen and brother-in-law Mike, as well as Mike's brother Chuck and his wife Terry this weekend. And Karen and Mike are kind of working on downsizing, getting rid of stuff that they don't need. So there's a bunch of stuff that they gave me that I'm going to take to Rescue Ranch, and also Siskiyou Humane. That was stuff that they had for their dogs over the years. And just, I'm going to go down and catch up with some friends at Rescue Ranch, and maybe even walk some dogs. Going to hook up with Amy, my friend who we used to walk dogs together at Rescue Ranch. We're going to reprise our roles, doing 3 dogs this morning. I got 3 recommendations. So yeah, it's going to be a good trip down. I'll stop at Siskiyou Humane, drop off some things there. So yeah, it's going to be a full day. Remy has got the back seat to herself. The rest of the car is crammed with stuff. As you can see, the cones of shame sitting there in the front seat next to me, and a bunch of stuff in the back. But Remy's comfortable, so life is good. So stay tuned for the rest of this. Well, Remy and I are back here at Rescue Ranch, where this is where I adopted Remy from, and I volunteered at for 2 or 3 years when I lived up here in Wairika. And so yeah, gonna do some dog walking today and hopefully catch up with some folks. Well, I'm driving home to Sacramento. I stopped by Siskiyou Humane and dropped off a bunch of donation stuff, and making my way through Butte County.
I'm about a half an hour out from Marysville. Gonna swing by Costco and then Rayleigh's and then head home to the motorhome. Remy has just been an amazing riding companion today. She just lays in back and she figures as long as Daddy's there, she's good to go. So it's been a very productive trip and just enjoying the drive home. Well, today is Tuesday, the 30th of January, 2024, and I'm up here at Lake of the Springs. Beautiful sunrise coming this morning, and just getting ready to start my work day, but I thought I'd take a picture of that sunrise. Excuse me. Getting ready later this week, going to be heading to the Montana-Canadian border in the Jeep. Going to be transporting a dog to a adopter up there at the border from the Stockton Animal Shelter. Terrence had supposed to have traveled on a transport, but kept getting out of his kennel, and he was harassing the other dogs, and with it being a 19-hour drive, they just couldn't have that, so they left Terrence behind. So I'm going to be driving solo with Terrence to the Canadian border and meeting up with his adopter and a volunteer from the rescue that's pulling him. So there we go. That's the plan. Got stuff ready to go in the Wrangler for the most part. Just work on the rest of the week, and inside here we've got a kennel in case I need it, which I don't think I'm going to since it's just me and Terrence. Also got my snowshoes, and then I need to see if I can find my snow shovel. I need to have that in here too, because it's going to be a little wintry this weekend.